Oh, this old lady's taking the piss here. She knows exactly what she's doing. Oh, you fucking... Alright, you lot, how you doing? Hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and New Year and all that. I'll apologise in advance if my voice is a bit off. I got one of those after Christmas traditional sore throat cough type things, but you know, we soldier on. So, Happy New Year 2022, and those of you that watch the end of my previous video will know that I had a little bit of a political detox over the last couple of weeks for Christmas. I just wanted to spend some time with family, friends, enjoy my Christmas, enjoy my New Year. I don't really work much over Christmas. Not many people are buying furniture from me Christmas time. They're doing their thing, so I don't really work too much. So I just wanted to have a couple of weeks, like I say, just relax, spend time with family and friends. And you know what? It was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. Not having to see Boris Johnson's arse of a face for 2 weeks, not having to hear a single word come out of his mouth was bliss. I gotta be honest. And it makes me understand. I get it. You know, I understand why people don't want anything to do with politics, because it's depressing. And constantly having to listen to pricks like him just lie, and it gets your blood boiling. It does. And you know, I get it. I get it why people just want to completely disengage and watch I'm a Celebrity or whatever. You know, it's just an example. I get it. I completely get it. But you know what? Getting rid of these pricks in government at the moment is too important to not engage with. At the moment, these guys that are in at the moment, I can't not. I have to be straight back into it and find out what's going on, because it's too important. These guys have got to go. They've got to fall. They have to fall. And 2022 in general, I'm half and half. I'm optimistic, but I'm scared at the same time, because it is going to be a tough year for people this year. It really is. Taxes going up, energy prices going up. It's really going to hit people hard this year. We're going to see full frontal assault of more effects of Brexit once the new customs import checks get into force and stuff like that. It's going to be really tough this year. It really is. But I'm optimistic, because people are finally cottoning on to what this government are about and what Boris Johnson is about. It's taken a while. You know, I, among many people, have been going on about this guy for years now. It's taken a while, but people are coming, because there's nowhere to hide now. There's just absolutely nowhere to hide with this government. And I kind of like thinking about it like sort of every day another 50 to 100 Conservative voters get put off. That's how I like to think about it. And you know, if it keeps going this way for the next election, whenever it's going to be, you know, we're going to see some change. So that makes me optimistic. You know, you just can't hide from this stuff anymore. Just the pure corruption from this government, the way that this country is being run and how it's being destroyed. Just inflation going up, taxes going up, energy costs going up, homelessness going up, public money being fruitlessly wasted everywhere, billions and billions of pounds, the worst handling of COVID in Europe, just constant PPE contracts being handed out to bankrupt companies that are just in no way, shape or form able to deal with such an important job. Anyway, I could bloody do an hour's video just going on about that, but people are starting to understand. They're starting to cotton on about this government, and that's what makes me optimistic about this year. It's going to be a tough year, but I can see real change in opinion this year. And I want to talk about just conservative policies. Being a conservative in this video and the root of conservative politics, because, you know, I get it. There's a lot of things in being a conservative that, you know, I can relate to, and I can agree with. You know, things like hard work, you know, working hard and reaping the rewards, and not living on handouts, and, you know, even going back to more community. You know, a lot of core conservative thinking, you know, goes back to religion and Christian values and community and things like that. And I get that, especially the working hard. You know, I've often said in my videos, although I'm generally deemed as on the socialist side of politics, but even that flips either side on whatever policy you're talking about. I never ever begrudge anyone that works hard in life, especially on a business, when they work, you know, 70 hours a week at a business and work hard every single day, and they reap the rewards and they become wealthy because of it. I never have anything against that. I think that's good. Just generally, just working hard and achieving something in life is a good thing. Even down to just exercise. You work hard, it gives you those endorphins and you feel good afterwards. So I've got nothing against that at all. But what people have got to understand in this country is this current conservative government are not conservative. They don't take those values. They're the complete opposite. They're about privilege. They're about not working hard in life. They're about reaping the rewards because you come from the right family, or you went to Eton, or you went to Oxford. They're not a conservative. When you think of real conservative values, this government are not about that. And that's what conservative voters in their droves, I believe, are starting to cotton onto. And now, obviously, the problem you have is, well, if the Conservative Party are not their home, where is their home? I understand that they're not going to be in their floods going towards Labour. You know, I completely get that. But then that just boils down to the same argument about first past the post system that we have in this country, and how proportional representation, like they do in the rest of Europe, has got to be pushed forward in this country. And that's again why I'm more optimistic this year, because the more of these conservative voters that get disillusioned with the Conservative Party will understand the importance of changing this first past the post system. We can't have a system anymore where 2 million people vote for the Green Party, or go back a few years and what was it, like 4 million that voted for UKIP and not a single MP. But you can get 300,000, no, not even that. In one constituency you could get about 30,000 Conservative votes in some West Country bullshit Conservative seat, and they get an MP. How is that democratic? How can you have 30,000 votes in some West Country constituency and get one MP, but you get 2 million Green Party votes in the whole country, you get one MP? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And people are going to start getting onto this year. I really am optimistic. It seems to be insanely popular on the left of politics in the UK already. It seems to be most people are calling out for this, but I think it's going to start on the Conservative side as well, because they do not see the current Conservative Party as their home. And there's just too many factions in politics to just have it split between Labour and Conservative. You're never going to agree with everything. There's too many factions. The left socialist vote need a home. The Labour Party's not it. The left social democrat, maybe the Labour Party's their home. The liberal conservatives need a home. There's just too many factions. And the stupid thing is I guess we already have those homes in this country in a way. You know, the left socialists should be voting for the Green Party. The Liberal Conservative votes should be voting for Liberal Democrats. The centre-left should be voting Labour. Even the Eton Toff boys need a home. They can vote for the current Conservative Party. We already have those homes in place in a way for people, but because of the current first past the post system, no one's going to vote for them. No one's going to risk voting for the Greens, for the Liberal Democrats. And so, say what you want about those parties, but what happens when you do change the system, which is what we've seen in Europe, when you get rid of first past the post, you put proportional representation in, is new political parties spring up because people feel like they can vote for them. I mean, the really small ones that you have in this country at the moment, what's that one that a lot of these Brexit guys are on about, Reform Party or something, or I don't know, there's one of those, and then you've got the pro-EU party in this country. You know, that if there's a realistic chance of actually getting MPs in Parliament, people will vote for these. And I guess the big argument back when this was put to the vote, it's so strange, you know, because someone in the comments will let me know, what year did they vote on changing the first past the post system? Please tell me. Obviously I can look it up, but I'm driving right now and I'm thinking about it. But what year was that vote? Because I don't even remember it. I honestly have no clue. So it must have been when I really wasn't engaged in politics, and a large portion of my adult life I really wasn't. I always voted, but so that vote just kind of went under the radar, really. I guess it was a low turnout as well, but we voted on this before, and I guess there wasn't a real need for it back then. I don't know. I need to look into that more, because I don't really know too much about that. But right now there is a need. There is a need for this voting system to be changed. And I guess the arguments back then were, I guess the main one was that you'll get fringe far-right parties with a voice. You know, that's no argument, because you know the last 10 years will just show that that's possible to an even worse extreme in the current system we have, when basically UKIP can just change the Conservative Party into UKIP, which is what the current Conservative Party is. So there's no argument for that, but it's about democracy, and whoever you are across the country, across the political spectrum, you need to be heard in Parliament. You need to be. Anyway, guys, my voice is conking out on me now, and it's about to rain. What are your hopes and aspirations for this coming year of 2022? Are you optimistic like me, but also scared at the same time? Do you think we really can have a push for a PR voting system this year? Do you really think it can take off? I think people are really going to start cottoning on to, one, what the government is all about, and two, how we need to change. Because it's always benefited those Conservative voters before. But the Conservative Party has changed massively from what it was before, and those core voters know that. Anyway, I'm babbling now. Thanks for listening, guys, and till next time, as always, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Take care.